after this, Tina and I are running off to an ALS fundraising event in Ventura Harbor. That's going to be a hoot. And after that, Dune. We're going to go see Dune today. That's right. So what do you do on a day that's overcast and cool in Southern California? You go spend 2.5 hours in the desert in a theater. Dune, baby! Oh, don't even get me started. I'm such a Dune nerd. All right. Excuse me. It just got me all flustered. I got a little fluttery right there. All right. Let's, we got a couple of minutes. Let's take another call. Shall we? Frank, welcome home.
Very much. I have two questions if we have time. But the most important one was I have to redo the piping in a house. It's a single story, and I've already had water cutbacks. And so we've gotten rid of the front lawn. We changed all the toilets. We put shower reduction. And massive, and now they're telling us to reduce another 15%. And I have 3 girls. So is it feasible?
Good luck with that.
I know. Is it cost effective to recycle the water that you use for shower or bathtub into some type of container and then pump it back so it could fill the toilets and stuff like that, and at least reduce the usage?
Okay. All right. So first, let me retract what I just said. That was a sexist remark that I just made when I said good luck with that because you have 3 girls on saving water. Between the two of us, Tina and I, who takes the longest shower? What was that, Tina? What was that?
I just said, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Is that one or together?
Long. I take long showers. Long showers. I enjoy a good long shower. Probably like 4 Tina's worth of showers I take in.
Okay, well, let's keep moving forward. Then I can get my second question.
Okay, fine, Frank. All right. Frank's a little pushy this morning. He's a little pushy. All right, so here's the thing, Frank. In the state of California, California Plumbing Code allows gray water. Now, gray water, the difference between gray water and black water. Black water is the water from a toilet, okay, toilet water after it's been flushed, obviously. And in California, technically, kitchen sinks and laundry sinks and toilets, black water. Gray water is everything else. Bathrooms, sinks, showers, bathtubs. That's gray water. California Plumbing Code allows gray water to be used for flushing toilets, but the system to do that is a little bit involved. It has to be treated. It has to meet certain water requirements. The system requires a permit. It's going to mean some inspections, backflow protectors, cross connections. There's all sorts of stuff that go into that. And that's the California Plumbing Code, and your local municipality may actually override it and not permit it. So the key is you got to check with your local city. Yeah, California allows it. You got to check with your local city and find out if they allow it, and then find out what the actual system for reclaiming that water is in order to put it back into the toilet tank. But it's a really good question. Okay, what's number 2? Really quick.
Centralizing your cable and fiber services into a central closet so that it's not just pilly-willy all over the house. And I've been offered a 1 gigabyte for only $35 more than the cable I have right now. Is that a good idea? It's not costing the cyber, but just centralizing everything.
Yeah, it is a good idea. It's a good idea because, the future of everything is Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Everything in a house. I'm trying to remember the last house that we actually pre-wired with cable and Ethernet into rooms. Now, if somebody's got a home office or studio requirements, sometimes we'll run hardline Ethernet lines into a room. But generally speaking, these days we find a central location, a central closet. We bring everything into that location. That's where we set up the routers with Wi-Fi mesh routers. Okay, write that down, folks. I don't have time to explain it right now. But with Wi-Fi mesh routers, you don't lose speed as you cover the entire house because it's not a repetition of, it's not like playing the telephone game where one router takes a signal from another and another and another, and by the time we get down to the end, things have slowed down. A mesh router system has changed all of that. Now you've got blanket Wi-Fi coverage over the entire house, and everything is running at high speeds via Wi-Fi. Same with home theater and entertainment systems as well. You can put all of your gear into a closet, and now the closet should be temperature controlled, but by utilizing the Wi-Fi technology inside the home and the networking technology in new TVs, in things like Apple TV, universal remotes, you don't have to have line of sight to the equipment anymore, so everything, for the most part, can find its way into a closet or a cabinet somewhere, and then let the house roll out from there. Look at that! See? I got both of your questions in, Frank. All right, everybody. Hey, join us tomorrow for tomorrow's show, live from the camp house in Sierra Madre, California, the historic 118-year-old camp house. It's going to be a great show. We're going to have live video feeds letting you see some of it. We'll have a live audience there with us. It's going to be a great time as we talk about how to live in an older house in the 21st century. Until then, whatever your plan is for the day, get out there, build yourself a beautiful life. We'll see you tomorrow, folks.
Updated. Click to refresh. KFI.
And KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Are you fully vaccinated? I'm Amy King, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. The CDC says the approval of COVID-19 vaccine booster shots hasn't changed what it means to be fully vaccinated.
Right now, we don't have booster eligibility for all people currently, so we have not yet changed the definition of fully vaccinated.
But CDC Director Dr. Rochelle Walensky says the definition could be updated in the future. Moderna and Johnson & Johnson joined Pfizer on the list of federally approved COVID vaccine booster shots this week. The Huntington Medical Research Institute in Pasadena has been given a grant to study the long-term effects of COVID-19.
Dr. Kim Schreiner says they want to look at the impact to lungs, heart, and brain.
It's being increasingly reported, and it can be associated with both mild and severe COVID-19 disease.
Schreiner says some people have had symptoms for more than a year, and she says they consider a person who's had symptoms for more than 56 weeks a long hauler.
In addition, as of July of 2021, long COVID was listed as a post-COVID condition that could be considered a disability under the Americans with Disabilities Act.
He's Gregory, KFI News.
The OC Sheriff's Department is clarifying one of its internal memos about the timeline of the response to an oil spill off Huntington Beach.
OCSB says a harbor patrol boat was checking out reports of a fuel spill at 5:30 p.m. more than 15 hours before the oil spill was discovered. Spokeswoman Carrie Braun says the first report of an oil spill came at 6:15, but a call from the Coast Guard to help check it out didn't happen until 8 when it's too dark to see oil in the water.
All the information in the memo is correct. The order of how the information was presented in the internal timeline gave the impression that the Coast Guard had contacted us much earlier.
Investigators found the oil spill the next day around 9 a.m. In Orange County. Corbin Carson, KFI News.
People living in 4 Southern California area codes will have to start dialing 10 digits. It's part of an FCC change to make it easier for callers to reach the new suicide prevention lifeline that will kick in next year. 10 digits will be required for all calls, including calls within the same area code. The following area codes are affected: 562 in Long Beach, 626 in the San Gabriel Valley, 949 in Orange County, and 951 in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. The White House has defended the social spending bill that's being negotiated in Congress, where these are programs that put in place the fundamental mechanisms in society to deliver on change and relief to people for decades to come. Press Secretary Jen Psaki says the measure represents fundamental positive change. She says it's a big shift in the nation's priorities that will help working families. The Dodgers and the Braves are in Atlanta for Game 6 of the NLCS. Ian Anderson start for Atlanta. LA has not announced the starting pitcher yet. The Dodgers took Game 5 Thursday night, 11-2, thanks to 3 homers from Chris Taylor and a pair of homers from A.J. Pollock.
It's definitely a surreal feeling for me. You know, I never thought I was going to hit 3 homers in a game, let alone a postseason game. You know, it still hasn't really felt good.
Taylor made Major League Baseball history by becoming the first player to hit 3 home runs in an elimination game. Orange County native Freddie Freeman drove in both runs for Atlanta with a 2-run shot in the first off starter Joe Kelly. The Braves still lead the best of 7 series 3 games to 2. Franklin Cerritos on the 91.
That's heading eastbound just before Bloomfield Avenue. It's blocking the carport and 2 left lanes, so it's a heavy ride from the 605. If you're traveling on the 110 northbound in South LA, approaching Florence Avenue, you'll see brake lights there, so you're slowly falling. Up until you get to Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Vision Hill from the 118, that's eastbound before Woodway Avenue. The wreck there is blocking 3 lanes, so looks like this car is in the carport and the other street on the 2 right lanes, so that's causing some heavy traffic on Rosita Boulevard. Clarify in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
This portion of Highlander is brought to you by Laguna Legal, affordable document and mediation services for Southern California.
To your identity and keeping it safe, the folks at LifeLock want to make sure that your information stays secure. So that's what they're working on that. Even now, they're working overtime. You're saving your money. You're paying off your debt. And now some identity thief wants to steal your information. This is why LifeLock by Norton helps monitor your information and alert you to potential identity threats. And here's what this. The dedicated USA specialist will be there to help fix it. No one can prevent all identity theft and monitor every transaction, every business. But when identity thieves try to take what's yours, you don't have to take it lying down because there's a LifeLock. Save up to 25% off your first year. Call 800-LifeLock or go to LifeLock.com, promo code handle. That's LifeLock.com, promo code handle, or call 800-LifeLock, promo code handle. Once again, that's promo code handle for 25% off at LifeLock.com.
Southland weather from KFI, partly cloudy this afternoon after some morning drizzle, highs in the mid-60s to low 70s. Lows tonight in the 40s and 50s with areas of low clouds and fog. Clouds tomorrow, highs in the 60s to low 70s again. Got a chance of rain late Sunday night, then rain is likely through Monday. Highs just in the 50s to low 60s. We'll be back to sunny skies on Tuesday. In San Clemente, it's 57, 61 in Hacienda Heights, 59 in Sherlock, 57 in Pasadena. We lead vocal. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Amy King.
And this is KFI AM 640. Bill Handel here on a Saturday morning, right up until 11 o'clock. And here we go, the legal show. And the phone number, as always, and it's the top of the hour, which means that this is when we have lines open. Which I don't know, people don't tend to stay over the next hour, which is always fascinating. 800-520-1534. That's the number to call. 800-520-1KFI. 800-520-1534. And that's for legal advice. Dodgers at Game 6. That's tonight, right? Or this afternoon?
It was supposed to be at 2:08, but since the Houston Astros clinched, I believe it's now at 5:08. I'm double checking that.
All right.
I got conflicting information.
There's Amy King. In for, I guess, Amy King today. Do we have a regular in that seat, by the way, yet? I don't know if we do.
It sort of moves around.
I think it does. I think it bounces around. And there is the one and only Jake. Morning, Jake.
Morning, Bill.
And then Misty, our screener, who is entirely too nice. I, for one, if I were screener,